here's what we're actually going to cover. And there's another webinar tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So this recording will be up within like 15 minutes, 20 minutes in your back office. I'm going to try to keep it light because you're going to have a lot of stuff to do. And then we're going to go ahead from there. And we're going to make sure that tomorrow you get all your questions answered yet again, okay? So everything we do tonight, if you've got questions on them, we're going to go ahead and pick up tomorrow night, because you can watch this recording and you can make sure that you get your campaigns set up properly. So this is what we're going to do. This is what I want to get into, all right, is I want to go ahead and walk you guys through how to configure your payment processing, how to create your custom funnels, how to drive traffic to your capture pages, and give you some updates on the mailer, okay? Because there are some crazy updates that we've got back there, and some things that are going to be coming down the pipeline that I need you to know. But I want to build out your business, okay, and build out how I would build out my business right now inside of Kypron. We're going to do that together. And so everything else that we've done on other webinars where we've done this, just throw it out the window. What we're going to be doing from now on, my game plan is to hold webinars like this, where we go ahead and do this as often as humanly possible, all right? Setting up your business. Why? Because the system, the platform, and the tools are going to change. And as they change, as I implement things that I need to run my business, you guys will get to see those changes in real time. And whenever you go, man, something changed and this is a little bit different, just hop on a webinar with me, right? Get your questions answered and go through and create, see how I create a business. Does that make sense? Is that fair? That sound cool? Hop in the chat and let me know. I'm surprised at how many people are here since such short notice. You guys are awesome. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So if you're new to the system, if you're new to Kypron, here is what you do to get up and running, right? So to configure your account to accept money, because what you can do is you can sell things in the system, right? And for those of you who are going to be in tests, you'll be able to sell and create your own programs in the system, right? So we want to configure how you get paid. If somebody comes through and you're sharing the system, right? And let me know who's sharing the system. Give me a 1 if you're sharing the system. And yes, this will be recorded. So Catherine, you're good. You're good. So, okay, cool. All right, so if you're sharing the system, then you would go over here to configure how you get paid, all right? You'd open that up, and all you're going to do is connect your Stripe account, all right? There's a little video here. Watch this video because it'll walk you through, but I'm going to give you the verbiage to set up your Stripe account. Most people, when I first got started online, I couldn't take payments. It was ridiculous. I couldn't do it. I had to go get merchant accounts, and I had to wait, and I had to get underwriters and approvals for banks. It makes the whole process insanely difficult. But now we don't have to deal with that. All you do is use the verbiage I give you right here, and you go connect a Stripe account, right? You just click on this button, and it will take you over to Stripe to go configure your Stripe account. Here's your seller profile link, and here's the verbiage that you use on the Stripe sign-up page. Easy peasy, right? And in 15 minutes, you're done. Excuse me, let's take a sip of coffee. So in 15 minutes, you're done. You've got a Stripe account, right? No jumping through hoops, no craziness. Now, what you do after that, after you go ahead and have your Stripe account set up, is we want to create a sales funnel, okay? We want to create a sales funnel because 90% of the people that are out there, what are they doing? They're just sharing, they're just spamming a link on Facebook, right? And in 3 days from now, they're not going to be in that same thing. In a month from now, they're going to be in something totally different. They're going to be talking about their next latest and greatest thing, but they never had success in the last. So let's set up our business profitably. Let's set it up the right way by creating a sales funnel. And we can do that with minimal effort. Why minimal effort? Because the way we design the system. So let me give you guys, and this will be in the recording as well, I'm going to give you a campaign share code, and we're going to create our own capture page and sales page right now. So let me go ahead and grab you guys that. 1 second. So I'm going to give you a campaign share code, and you guys can use this right now to go set up your capture page and set up your sales page. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the chat for you, and it will be in the recording. I'm going to send that to everybody. So there we go. Everyone should have gotten that. Let me know in the chat. Give me a 1 if you got that campaign share code, and we shall move forward. You guys got that? Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so here's what we do with that. So I'm going to go over to this demo account, right? And I'm just going to go to my marketing campaigns, and I'm going to go to view campaigns and edit stats right here. Now, obviously, for a lot of you, there'll be no campaigns here. That's okay. We're going to click this import button, and we're going to paste in that code I just gave you, and we're going to click validate, and you see, oh, yep, this is legit, this is real, this is what we can use. And I'm going to name this. So I'm going to name this new campaign. All right, so I'm naming it new campaign, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to click proceed. So all I've done so far is set up a Stripe account, number 1, and number 2, paste it in a little code. If you're watching the replay, the code will be under this video, and I gave it a name. Hit proceed. Now I've got my campaign there. This is what the capture page looks like, and this is one that I'm using. You guys will see me always bringing out new capture pages because I'm always changing my capture pages, okay? So next week we might have a different campaign share code. You never know. So there's a capture page, and the thank you page that they go to is right here. This is all set up for you. Little video populates of me chit-chatting to them, talking about what they're going to see, and they can create their free account. Now, before we go ahead and use this, we got to make one small change to this, okay? One small change. And here's that small change. We're going to edit our thank you page, all right? And to do that, we're going to need 2 sets of information. One, a TID. This is called a TID. It's a tracking ID. So I'm just going to copy this. So follow along with me. If you're watching the replay, open this up in a whole new tab and pause the video as you go along. So copy this TID here, and you want to know your username. So whatever your username is, you're going to need to know that. You can, again, find that if you forgot by going and looking at this edit your profile. It will be right there sitting for you. This account happens to be demo. So I would go edit my thank you page. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to copy my TID. I'm going to know my username, and I'm going to click edit thank you. Now what I'll do is I'll click on this edit page here. You can edit anything you want on here. I'm going to pause me. You can edit anything you want on here, but what we're looking to edit is this button down here where it says create your free account. So I'm going to click on edit this, and then I'm going to see I can edit the text and color. Click on that, and here is a link for people to go sign up for Kypron. So I want to change a few things. Let me know if you're with me. Give me a 1 if you're with me. If you got this so far, if this is all making sense. A lot of you, this should be kind of, yes, Kevin, we've done this 15,000 times. Gotcha. And some of you are saying, Kevin, I'm new. Yeah, go slower. But okay, cool. So I'm going to paste in this TID where that says 0001. I'm just going to paste this in, that TID that I copied. I'm going to delete this TID. I'm going to paste that one in. All right, so I got my TID, and I'm going to change where it says username to be my actual username. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and click in here and delete out username and type in demo. All right, just putting in my username and pasting in the TID. Once I've done that, I just hit this save button, save. And then I can preview it, and I can go save and finish and save down here. Now, real quick, let me tell you why this video is here. This video is here to walk them through and prep them for getting in the system for what they're going to see on the next page. This is a sandwich page, right? Because if they just went to the system, they'd go, I don't understand what this is. So we want to help them and explain to them, here's what it is. And in this video right here, guys, I actually log into some merchant accounts and show them money coming in like with it, every seconds apart. Okay, so I'm letting them know, like, look, I'm not your normal guy out there that's like, hey, I can show you how to make money online. No, I actually do this stuff. I actually have money coming in every couple of seconds into one of my businesses. Let me show you some. So I show them that, okay? And so it makes sure that they understand that I'm not like everybody else they're going to run into out there, the latest thing that they did. So that's why this page is here. And then they click on over and they create their free account, okay? So from here, I'm going to click save and finish and save. I've got my campaign. I am good to go. I've got a capture page, right? And if somebody opts into this, they go to my sales page. That's my funnel. That's my entire capture page, sales page funnel. That's my front end of my business. Okay, so that's creating your funnel. Now, the next thing we want to do though is what happens once they get in? What happens? Well, if somebody becomes a lead and they go to this page here and they go, yep, I like this information. Let me see what's going on. I'm going to put my information in. I'm going to put my email address in. If they do that and they go over to this page right here, right? We don't know if they created an account, right? Some of them might watch this and go, nah, I don't like this guy. I'm not sure I'm interested in the system. I'm on a bus right now. I'm in the back of an Uber and on time. So let's say they don't create their free account. Let's think of it in these terms. They did not create their free account. What happens if they don't? Well, I want them to create a free account, okay? And so here's what we're going to do. I want to show you guys this, and this should be familiar to you if you've watched the last video in the back office, all right? The long-term income blueprint. Give me a 1 if this is familiar to you, because this is exactly what we're going to do here, guys. So this right here, opt-in, they hit a welcome video, and they did not create an account. We're going to deal with these leads first, okay? Then we're going to worry about these leads. So let's first talk about these leads that did not create an account. Our email messages should be designed to get them to go ahead and do that, to get them to go create an account. So we want to send them follow-up emails to do that, okay? So let's go ahead and set that up together. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the mailer, to the Kypron mailer. So everyone go click on this mailer right here and click on My Kypron Mailer. It should open in a new window. And you can log in to this with the same login information you use in Kypron. So I'm going to log into my demo account. I'm going to click log in, and you probably don't see anything there, right, once you log in. So what we want to do though is we want to create an email follow-up series to the people who become a lead but do not create an account, okay? That become a lead but do not create an account. So in order to do that, you need to click on series, and it should be barren there. If it isn't, you know, if you've been using campaign codes I've shared before, get rid of them because we're about to use new ones, and this will be better for you. So in order to talk to the people who became a lead but did not create an account, I'm going to give you a code right now to use for that, to import a campaign to do that. And then we're going to segment and tag them together. So if you're watching the recording, this will be in your back office. You guys can go watch this again and you'll have this. Everybody else that are on with me live, I'm sending you a code. Grab that code, copy that code, and then just give me a 1 when you've got it. We're gonna import, just like we imported the capture page, right? We're gonna import a follow-up sequence so you guys don't have to think about this stuff, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, I see a lot of people give me 1s, awesome. Copy that, we're gonna click this Add New button. So I'm gonna click on this, and let me go back and do that again. So those of you who are watching, I'm just gonna click Add New. If you ever wanna add a new campaign, a new series, click on Add New. Now you'll see a little import button. Click on that import button and then paste in the code. For those of you who are watching the replay again, this code will be down there in the bottom of this replay. It'll be code 1. So then I'm going to click this clone. It's going to pull on over this campaign. I'm going to click clone. And before I do anything, what I need to do is I need to give this a name. Okay, you see a name here and it says dash clone. I'm just going to get rid of the dash clone and just leave it at that. Okay, became a lead but have not created an account. This is what I want. I want people who have became a lead but did not create an account. And I want to tell them who I'm sending it from. Right now it says your first name and last name. Let's put your first name and last name in there. Kevin Okuwana. Then I want you to go ahead and pick, okay, an email address to use in the system. And just remember that email address, and it'll be whatever at Kypron.com, okay? So I'm going to put demo 123, or I'll do demo 1234 for this at Kypron.com. This will get locked in, so only I can use it now, okay? Only I can use this email address on my accounts. And then you want to put a reply to email address. What's your real email address, right? So 1 at kevinhokiwana.com. That's actually an email address. I just use it for demo purposes. So put your real email address, because this will be the send from email. It'll come from demo1234 at Kypron.com. But if they reply to it, they get a question, they want to chit chat, they want to talk to me, they can reply to 1 at kevinhokiwana.com. So put in whatever your email address is, okay, for the reply to. And then click next. And boom, it pulled in my first 2 emails. Okay, pulled in 2 emails. Yep, a Gmail address is perfectly fine, Jerry. Any questions on that before I proceed? Because I'm going to show you how to tag this stuff next. Any questions, let me know. We will press forward. All right, cool. Either I'm doing a good job or no one has any questions because you guys are too smart. Beautiful, beautiful. Hopefully I'm doing a good job. Hopefully that's the case. Maybe not, though. So what you can do here is, from here, you can edit these if you want to, but let's go take a look at one, because I made a mistake before and I want to correct that right now. So if I click on edit content, okay, I can see what the email says. I can see what's going to go out. Now, if you were on another webinar, I told you self username was for the lead. Self username is you. All right, my coders went and changed it on me. Okay, so bad on them, but yeah, it makes more sense now. So if you put any of these short codes in here, these are called short codes, guys. Self name, right, is you now. Okay, self first name, self last name, that's you. It's going to pull from the database, and when these get out to people, it's going to populate it and say, oh, to your massive success, you know, Kevin Hokiwana or Satya Lillard, right? And so there we go. We've got these emails, and these links, if I go look at these and check them out, will go to you, right? It goes right to the sign up page for you. So you don't have to edit any of these. Just go take a look at them. But there's really no editing required unless you want to, put, you know, a PS down here that says, PS, add me on Facebook. That would be pretty cool, right? You'd probably want to do that. So you can edit these, but you don't have to, is my point. Okay. Yes, I'm sure I don't want to do it. So let's go back. So I've got my emails, and right now they're published. So I can unpublish them. I can publish them. Having it published is perfectly fine because no one can possibly get these yet. Because the way that the mailer talks to Kypron, okay, the way that the mailer knows to send an email is through tags. So remember this new campaign we just created? We need to tell the mailer, hey, when somebody gets on this campaign, send out this series, right? We got to tell them that. We got to tell the mailer that. So let's do that. How do we do that? First, we need a tag on Kypron's side. So when somebody becomes a lead, I want to tag them. So I'm going to make a tag right now, and I'm going inside of Kypron, and then we'll tell the mailer to pick that up and use it. All right? Does that make sense? Give me a one if that makes sense. I need to tag them inside of Kypron and then tell the mailer, send these emails to these people that are tagged. So let me go ahead and do that. So I'm going to add a tag. All right, I'll show you that again. I'm just going underneath of the campaign and I'm saying, hey guy, hey, add or edit tags. That's what I'm doing. So let me go ahead and create a tag. So this tag, I'll make a demo 123, or actually lead not user. So I'm just going to do lead not user, and then I'll click on off anywhere, and it'll make a little tag. See, it just made that little tag there, and I'm going to add this tag, lead not user. So I'm saying, hey, This is the tag I want everyone to be tagged with. I click the add button and it adds lead not user to this tag. I'm good. I want to copy this and hold on to it. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that because we might need it later on. So that's it. We're good. We've tagged them. So if I go down to my campaigns, now anyone that comes through this campaign, this capture page and this sales page that we just created in like 2 minutes, right? Anyone that comes to this will now be tagged lead not user. So I know they're a lead, but they're not a user, okay? So what I'm gonna do is tell the mailer, hey mailer, look, these emails that we just created, if somebody gets tagged lead not user, I want you to start sending these 2 emails out, okay? So to do that, to start off that process, I'm just gonna go click on this view. Edit. I'm going to click on edit right here. And I'm going to go look at my information again. I can just click the next button. And you'll see on this page, I've got edit tagging options. Does everyone see that? Edit tagging options. Give me a 1 if you can see that in the chat. There's a lot of 1s getting thrown around today. So what I'll do is I'll click edit tagging options. I'm telling this, hey, on this campaign, I want to use these tags. So I'm going to click on this tag and I'll see it in here. I'll see lead not user. You see this? Lead not user. It's already there for me. The mailer knows what I did inside of Kypron. So I'm going to click lead not user. I'm going to say, this is the one I'm looking for. And I'm going to say inclusive. So use this on this campaign. And then I'm going to click my add button. So I'm saying, here's a lead not user. I'm just picking it. I'm going to say inclusive, and I can add it. That's it. Then I can go click publish, and now if I publish this, what will happen is anyone that comes through this campaign will be tagged lead not user, and they will be sent out these emails. Let me know if that makes sense. So what we covered just now, what we just did, guys, what we just did is we went ahead and told the system, hey, if they don't create an account, if they become a lead, let's go ahead and send them these emails, right? To get them to create their free account, right? That's what we're doing. Now, next, I want to talk about, well, what happens when they become a user? What do we do here? What are we going to send them when they become a user? What are we sending these folks when they become a user? Yep, and Joseph says, very nice, just a little practice. Absolutely, go practice your heart until your heart's content and just mess around with it, fool around with it, see what it does, because there's so many things you can do in here, right? And this is free for you guys to use. It has limitations, but it is free even for free members, okay? So we have, what are we doing next? Next, we want to go, okay, well, what happens if they create an account? What are we going to do with this if they create an account? We need to tag them and start sending them different emails. So let's go ahead and do that. That's going to start right here. What we'll do is we're going to pull in another campaign. Okay, we got this campaign. Let's pull in another one. Okay, let's pull in another campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you guys another campaign share code. All right, so you ready? You don't have to think. I'm just going to give it to you. All right. So here you go. Hop in the chat and grab this. If you're watching the recording, this will be underneath the recording. All right. This will be the next tag. This will be tag number 2. This will be your user's tag in the system. So give me a 1 once you guys got that. Just let me know you got it, and I will press on after I take a sip of coffee. Beautimous. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this plus button, this add new, okay? Just like we did before, we're just kind of going back through the steps. I'm going to click add new, and I'm going to click my import button right here, and I'm going to paste in that share code, and then I'm going to click clone. Now, I'll have to refill this in again, okay? This information, we just cloned it, but we still have to put in who is the email address coming from, who's the sender, and what is the name of this, all right? So I'm going to leave this as the long-term income blueprint. You can leave it long-term. You can make it long-term income follow-up. You can say it's onboarding, because these are a lot of emails to help them get started with the system, and you're trying to provide value and get them integrated in the system and help them build their business. So the send from name is going to be me again, right? It's still me, right? And the Kypron, we did what? Demo 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then the reply to email, we did 1@kevinoguana.com. So we've got all that. We're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing we did before. And I'm just going to click next, right? So I've got all this set up. Here's the name of it. It's coming from me, demo1234@kypron.com. You can make it whatever you want here. Once you do, it'll be locked up and no one else will use it. And then you have your reply to email. So I'm going to click next. And boom, it pulled in all these emails. Now these are already pre-done, all fixed up for you, the username, all the links in here for you guys, everything. But it goes into congrats, you're in, here's what's next, right? MVBP, get this right to hit 5-10K a month. And every one of these email follow-up series, guys, every single one of them, if you go look at them, if you edit content, they all have a link that goes to something, right? That teaches them something. So if I look at this one goes to this page here. Learn the minimum viable business model, right? So this will teach them something. They can log into their Kypron account here and follow along with me and do this stuff. So it's all training. Every single one of these emails has a video specifically attached to it, okay? Specifically attached to it. So every day we're giving them training and helping them navigate the system for 7 straight days, all right? The onboarding process. And definitely make sure that I would go back and I would add your Facebook info and stuff like that so they can contact you. You really want them to get to know you, okay, is what you're trying to do. You're trying to build a relationship with them, okay? That's what you're trying to do here, and help them navigate the system. So let me go back to my series. I've got these loaded in. Everyone should have these loaded in by now, but there should be a clear problem here, right? There's like a clear problem, and that is that there's no tags. We need to tag people. So how do we tag people? Hold on a minute. Can I change my emails? Emails I already have. You can, absolutely. They can be whatever emails you want, Jerry, on the reply to. Yep. So when someone becomes a user, what do we want to happen? We want them to be tagged now so they start getting this follow-up series, okay? We want them to be tagged now. Now, how do we do that? Well, it's very simple, but in order to explain it, let me show you something. So this demo account, if I look at my stats, I've got 1 user right here. You see this? These are my stats, and I've got 1 sign up, 1 user on this demo account. So let me go take a look at this guy. Actually, that's not going to be there. Let's go over here. I can see him, but I want to show you the stats on him and show you what he's tagged with. So go over to this mailer, and you can see your segments, and you can check all this stuff out. So you can go to like my segments, and you can see your different segments here. Let me go back to, I'm sorry, my leads. My bad. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm just going to go look at my leads and my referred users. Here we go. I'm going to go to my referred users. So this is my referred users. That was a long way around to get here, huh? Go to reports and then referred users, okay? And you'll see that anyone that's created an account, you see this tag they got? Go look at your referred users, guys. You'll see a tag that's assigned to them. You see it says sign up right here? Give me a 1 if you can see that on any of your referred users. All of them already have a tag that says sign up. They're already tagged with it, okay? So they're already tagged with the tag sign up. All right. So all I need to do to make sure that they're getting these emails is come over to my mailer. All right. Let's go back to my mailer. And I need to go to my series. I logged out when I hit that back button. I need to go to my series, and I need to just make a tag that says sign up. That's it. I need to add a tag here for this that says sign up. It's already in the system here. Sign up, S-I-G-N-U-P. You can even just highlight it, copy it if you want to. They're all going to be tagged with that when they come in. So in order to get new signups, new users to get on this follow-up series, I would just go ahead and I would add the tag sign up. So I'm going to go to edit here, right? So I'm going to click edit, go to next, and I'm going to edit my tagging options. Click on this, and I just go look for the one that says sign up. You guys should all see that in your account. It should just say sign up because you have those. If you've had anyone create an account, you should see that. If you don't see that, very simple. Just go over to my tags and create one. Okay, but you want to tag sign up, and you want this to be inclusive, and then you want to click add, and then publish. Now that's it. Anyone who becomes who has the tag sign up will now get this email. That's it. We've been on here 34 minutes, and that's the whole enchilada. That's it. So does that make sense, guys? Somebody becomes a lead, you tag them whatever you want to tag them on your campaign, right? Go back to my campaign. They become a lead. I tag them whatever I want to tag them on my campaign, whatever I decide. I tell the mailer, hey, mailer, go ahead and pick these guys up when they're tagged to this, and start sending them these 2 emails. And you don't even have to write the emails, right? I just gave them to you. But then you go, I want some sophisticated automation here. When somebody becomes a sign up, I now want to send them these emails. Right? These 7 emails. And every email has a video. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's what we did in the second part of this. And that took us 35 minutes, guys. All right, so that's it. Let me show you something. That accomplishes this, and then I'm going to answer that question, Karen, because it's very important. So this is it. Okay? We've got people that opt in, they become a lead. They're going to start getting, hey, create your free account. Hey, create your free account. Then when somebody goes ahead and creates their account, now this email autoresponder kicks in and starts sending them emails out about Kypron and helping them, giving them all the value in the system. Okay? Now, if you want to get advanced, for those of you who want to get kind of advanced, we're about to do this. All right? I've got some good questions, so I want to show you guys these. I want to walk through a couple of these. One, I've got, hey, when they get tagged with sign up, does that drop them from this email series? The answer is no, not yet, but we can do that. Okay, so let me show you how we drop them if they become a sign up. If they get tagged with this sign up, I don't want them getting these emails anymore, right? Makes sense? So let me show you how we can do that. If I click on this tag here, I can go ahead and say, I can go and add another tag. I can go here and I can go find sign up. I can click on it saying that, hey, if someone's tagged with sign up, exclude them. So now if they're tagged with sign up, they won't get this. So that's my exclusion tag. So I can add this and it'll stop sending it to them when they get tagged sign up. Is that easy or what? Is that easy peasy or is that easy peasy? So I can click publish and that's it. Now you have my exception tag that says, hey, they become a lead. If they get sign up, don't send them this. Done. Simple, easy peasy. Next question I got in here, which is wonderful, which is how do we send emails to existing leads? So, all right, let me take a sip of coffee for this one. Give me a 1 in the chat if you have existing leads in the system that you would like to mail. Oh, I knew I was going to get this one. Absolutely, Larry. Absolutely. So this gets into segmenting. Segmenting. So here's what we're going to do. Because let's back up and think about this. To send an email, I need to have a tag on contacts, right? I need to have tags on contacts. So let's say I want everyone who became a lead, right? I want to go ahead and start them on this series. I want to start everyone who's became a lead on this series. I've been using the system, Kevin. I've got, a million leads in here. I want to send these leads saying, hey, do me a favor and create your free account. Do yourself a favor and create your free account. So we want to tag them. So how do we do that? And now let's do this. So I'm going to go back into Kypron, right? Okay. And actually, you can do this either way. Okay. And this is why we need multiple trainings on this, because I could go into my contacts here in the mailer. I could click on this, right? And I could go and look for people that were leads. I could go look at these leads, and I could say from any day, you know, from anytime to anytime, you know, search up their ID, leave that as any, doesn't matter. I can do advanced options, and I can mess around with these conditions. Have not, right? Tag, sign up. So I could say anyone who does not have the tag sign up, I want to look at these folks, and I can filter them, and I can see all these people, right? And then from here, I can create a segment. So I can filter based on anything I want in here. Go play around with this tonight, okay? I can filter based on anything I want, and then this little plus button pops up that says create a segment. And I can click on this, and I can make a segment name. Leads, not, sign up. And I can create that segment. I can add that segment, right? And then I can go over to my segments here, and I can see them. And then I can assign a tag to them. Okay, so there's method number one. Method number one is I search for them inside of Kypron. I go to my contact, or inside the mailer. I go, hey, I want to see, and you can already see your users, right? And you can see your leads. But I can take everyone who's a lead and does not have the tag sign up, and I can go ahead and create a segment out of them. I'll do that again right now. From any day to any day, I'm going to leave this alone. I can search by email, whatever I want. I'm just going to leave that alone. I'm going to click this little show advanced filter, and then I'm going to say conditions, have not, a tag, sign up, right? And then I can filter them, right? I can say, let's go ahead and find them, filter. And if I had more people, that would populate all of them. And once I filtered them to search, there's a little plus button, create a segment. Does that make sense? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. There's method one. There's one way to do it. You guys want to see another way to do it? Inside of Kypron? Larry says, yep. Awesome. Got a lot of yeps. All right, so here's another way to do it. So I'm inside of Kypron. I'm just, chilling inside of Kypron. Let's go ahead and do this. And I go down to, let's say, my reports. And I can click on my leads. I can filter all my leads. I can say any lead, and I can do a TID. I can do it by TID. This is the easiest way one of the best ways to do it, I think, is by TID, but you can mess around with this. So I can go, okay, I'm just going to leave any TID from any time to any time, and I'm going to filter them. And when I filter them, I've got all these folks, and it popped up with a save as segment. So I'll click the same way I was saving segments over there. I'm saving a segment here. I'll name it Holla. I need to have a way to delete segments, by the way, because I'm always making them crazy names. And I'll do save segment. And it'll take me to this My Segments page. And I can see all my segments. Here's Holla, right? And I can now look at this segment and go, okay, I segmented these folks. Let's go ahead and look at them, view. And I can see them, and I can manage them. Manage this segment by putting tags on them. And now I can go ahead and put tags on these folks. I can say, I want this tag to be applied. And let's say they're already tagged 11111. I want this to be removed. If I want to remove a tag, let me move this over. I can go, I want this 11111 tag removed from these leads. And I can put remove selected tags from all, remove all tags from all, or I can start assigning tags. So you can you can tag and untag and retag and hashtag and all these tags. Okay. If your lead has a name attached to them, then you'll see them. So you guys can get as advanced as you want with this. And one of the things that I really want to get on about tonight's call too is because if you go to this mailer side, all these links that you see me kind of hitting haphazardly as I'm just doing stuff, they're right here for you as well. You can see your segments. You can see non-campaign tags, right? And non-campaign tags, okay, let me first take any questions, and then we'll get into that, and then we'll wrap it up. Is there any questions on this stuff so far, or are you guys like, give me the recording, I got to see the recording? Which boat are you in? Recording. All right, Martin says recording. If anyone has any questions, let me know. When will you start one-on-one tutorials, and what will be the cost? I'll tell you, that's a Lennox is asking about. So you guys might have heard, yep, you'll have PDFs on this tonight as well, Larry. All right, I get an error when I try to send emails from the mailer. Oops, sending a performance action. I'd have to actually see what exactly you're doing. I would definitely, Johnny, I would watch this webinar and I'd watch this and go through it just like this from start to finish. It's probably because you might not be sending them to anybody. I don't know. I'd have to see. And when will you start the one-on-one? So the one-on-one stuff I'm going to do when I put out tests, I'm going to be doing one-on-one calls with everyone who gets on tests in the beginning. So that'll be one-on-one coaching. I'll map out limited spots, and then we'll run from there. So okay, you get X amount of calls with me. So I'll be doing that as well, so I can walk people through campaigns. And I'm curious, Johnny, give me a little more details on that, if you would. That'd be wonderful. So you can broadcast messages, guys, right? So I can go over here to my broadcast messages, and I can create a broadcast message here and just kind of type out what I want. A send from, right? Send from email address, reply to, when should it be sent? I can schedule it out, right? I can say, oh, I want the date and time to be here at this time, okay, right? And this is all showing in your time zone. So you can create your email broadcasts, and then you can actually do automation rules, right? And we'll get into automation rules. So we can say, hey, if somebody, if I send a broadcast and somebody opens this email, add the tag one, not move one, and then remove the tag whatever. So I can start sending broadcast emails, and literally I can say, hey, I want to send an email out to everyone who is tagged 56 or tagged as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say I have a webinar and I kick out an email saying, hey, go ahead and join. I'm going to have a webinar at such and such a time. And I put a link in here. Let me shut down Skype, guys. Sorry about that. Let me get rid of that. Okay. So let's say I want to go ahead and have automation rules saying that, hey, I'm doing a webinar, and anyone who clicks on the link to register for the webinar, I want to go ahead and tag them with somebody who clicked the link. I can do that. So we'll do more training on this tomorrow, okay? When we hop on, because I want you guys to go through what we got. I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole of what this will do, but hopefully that answers that questions. What are the best times? It really doesn't matter. We live in an age, it's ridiculous, guys. We live in an age right now where people are going live, they're doing all kinds of stuff. So I decided, I'm leaving here in like 30 minutes. I got to be out the door. But I decided, hey, I want to hop on a webinar because I want to get this information out. So I just sent you guys an email saying, hey, hop on with me. And I posted in a couple of the groups. And here we are, right? We live in that day and age where we can do that now. People go live all the time. You don't get an email about it most of the time. They just do it. So we live in that day and age. So I would send emails whenever, as many as you want, whenever you want. Absolutely. Absolutely, Lennox. I'd have to see what's going on, Dennis. Dennis said he's not able to send a test email. A test email on what, guys? On the broadcast or what? What are we talking about here? Let me know. Email sent. Let me check my email. It might take a minute for it to get queued and tossed out to me. But it just sent. All right, I got emails coming through. And look, it came through. Kevin, did you create your free account? I'll tell you what you can do. Do what's called a hard refresh. If you're on a Mac, it's Command-Shift-R, and it will refresh your browser, refresh the entire browser. I'm not sure what it is on a PC, but if you do a hard refresh, that might get rid of the problem. It might be a cache issue on your computer. Okay, so now I'm getting everyone saying it's sending it. Okay, cool. And if you do get an internal server error or something like that, just log out and log back in, or close your browser down and come back in. Usually that's a cache issue, right? We make so many updates on this system that if you ever get in that issue, just reset your browser, because what might be happening is you're looking at a version that existed a day ago. Yeah, definitely. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so there's that. There was a question I was going to answer at the end of this, and I'm not sure. How do I connect leads also? Okay, I think I already did that as we went through. Okay, because you can do this too, guys. So if I can go to my referred users, or I can separate people based on if they purchase Kypron Life, if they purchase other products in the system. Like, we can do all that. Awesome. Thank you, Joseph. So we'll get on some more of this stuff tomorrow, guys. I need to actually jet. I really wanted this to be kind of like let's just hop on real quick. I got stuff to do. I want to show you guys this stuff. So real quick though, a couple things. Let me show you real quick before I hop off here. Let me show you what we're doing in the mailer, okay? So what kind of updates you're going to see, like, very, very, very soon, okay? To make this even better than it already is. So you see your stats page is going to look something like this. All right, let me go. Your stats page is going to look like, or not your stats page, but your emails in your series, they're going to start tracking opens and clicks. So you'll see this little button, these little stats on the top of these pages. When you're looking at your email addresses, you'll see your emails that are sent out in your series. You'll see it was opened this many times, click this many times, okay? So you'll start seeing that, so you can get real-time stats on those emails. And then also your broadcast stats will look like this. It'll show the subject of the email, when it was sent, how many subscribers it was sent to, what tags it was sent to, on what date it was sent, what your opens were, clicks were, bounce, and unsubs were. That's the next update to the mailer. Okay, are those stats, to get our stats exactly like Aweber. I like their stats at a glance. So I'm basically taking what they do and implementing it in here. And if you guys have any ideas on that, or if you have something that's been working great for you, let me know. But I've always loved the at a glance. Oh, I can just see that this one got 19%, 12, 6, whatever that click-through rate is, right? So that's what you guys will see here very soon on the mailer as well. So we're not done with it. Like, we're never done with it. It'll never be done. I promise to you. It'll just keep going. So pretty cool stuff. For those of you who are on Life, my lifers, go in your back office at Kypron Life. Okay, go in Life and register for this webinar right here. We're going to be doing YouTube training, okay, on Tuesday. We're going to get on there. We're going to do a workshop. We're going to create videos together, and we're going to create basically our first video for this on together, and then we're going to upload that to YouTube, and then we're going to start running traffic and things of that nature, okay? Is that cool? Give me a 1 if that's cool. Give me a 2 if that's not cool, if you don't want to hop on and make videos with me and run traffic. Someone give me a 2 just so I can have a self-fulfilling prophecy on that one. So that's it. Beautiful, beautiful. That's that. We're good to go. If you guys have any questions, let me know, and we will be on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll have a little bit more time tomorrow. I do have to jet. I have to be somewhere in 30 minutes. But I did want to hop on with you guys and go through this stuff. You'll see that webinar registration here, but if you're already on this one, you're already registered for the next one, for tomorrow's. So bring your questions and we will go through them again. We'll get into a little bit more in depth on this, and I'll get this recording up as soon as humanly possible. I do have to get out of here, so it might be a few hours, but it will be up. You guys, by the time you wake up in the morning, you'll be able to see it and watch it. So this has been setting up your business. This is how you do it, guys, right? This is how you do it. This is how we rock it out and set up your business. And that's that. So thanks for hanging with me. Lifers, I will see you again. We'll talk a little bit more tomorrow night, but we will be on a call Tuesday where we're going to walk through some YouTube pay-per-click, and I'm going to give you some insights into what I'm doing with Tess and the huge, insane, crazy, I should probably shoot myself in the face discount that I'm going to be giving on that day one, because I want your success stories and I know I'll get them. Right? So I'm going to be doing some cool stuff with that too. And you guys will be able to make some mass commissions off of that. Okay. So love you guys. Night. Take care. Talk soon. I will put the recording of this right here on setting up your business. I'll have it right here. And then the next one we do, we'll just keep swapping that out. We'll keep doing live webinars for these things. So we always keep it fresh. Okay. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Talk soon, and I'll see you tomorrow night. All right. Night.